Hi, this is Vivek Baveja from Cisco, and I'm going to do a brief demo of Cisco Catalyst Instant Access. Let's look at the topology. Topology has two components. One is a parent switch, which is our Catalyst 6500 with supervisor 2T and 6904 line card in the 10 gig mode. And the second component is our Cisco Catalyst 6800 IA, which is connected to the parent using two 10 gig uplinks. So as a step one of this demo, I'll show you how simple it is to provision instant access client by using simple two CLIs. And once I provision that, I'll also show you a couple of commands to verify that the instant access client is provisioned. Let's do the demo now. So we have our Catalyst 6500 parent switch console on top in yellow, where we're going to do all the configuration and verify it. Then first thing we will configure is our port channel across from the parent to the client. So we define a port channel 10. I'm going to go back to the port channel and define it as FEX fabric. So this is the only difference here. We define the port channel as FEX fabric instead of any trunk. So the next thing we do is associate a FEX ID to the port channel. So the moment we do that, the control protocol takes over and tries to reach out to the client, configures the port aggregation at the client, and starts associating it. So if you look at the console on our client, the console has changed to 115 and the port aggregation has happened. The instant access client is provisioned. We can look at the status of our client by doing show FEX 115 detail, and we will look that the status of the client is online. Both the interfaces to which we have bound the port channel are bound. Since this client is acting as a remote line card, we should be able to see it like a module. So we do show module FEX 115 and we actually see it as a line card here. Now since this is associated to the parent, we should be able to see all the interfaces of the host port on the parent. So what you can do is show run FEX and define the ID, and you will be able to see all the configuration of that particular access client at the parent. So you could do show IP interface brief, include 115, and you will see all the interfaces which are associated with the FEX ID 115. So what you see is all the interfaces. So this completes the provisioning process. So let's see how simple it is to provision additional stack members. It's plug and play, where you just power up the additional stack members and they automatically get provisioned, gets the right image, and all the configuration of the additional stack members shows up at the parent switch. So on the parent switch, if you look at show module FEX 115, you will see that there is only one module connected to our FEX 115. And what I'm going to do is I'll power up additional module and put it up . As you will see that as the new stack member comes up, like a line card, the 6500 parent discovers it, does an OIR, runs the diagnostic, and brings up as part of the 115 FEX ID as a physical slot 2. So if I go in on the parent now and do the show module FEX, you will see that it has discovered the second module for the FEX 115. Truly plug and play. At this point of time, you can also look at the configurations specifically for the FEX module 2. So you could do show run FEX 115 module 2, and you can look at only the specific informations for that particular module. So now let's generate some traffic between the two host ports on the clients. I have connected an Ixia. I'll go into the interface ports, enable them, and generate some traffic and look at the traffic counters of the host ports from the parent itself and show you that. Let's do it. So I enable these two ports, and let's look at the traffic counters for it right now. So the interface is up now. So this is a host port interface connected to the client. There is no traffic on it. So I'll go to the traffic generator and push some traffic across both the host ports. So that's port 1 and that's port 2. I will generate the traffic across both these ports and look at the traffic going in. So we have traffic going in both the directions. Let's go back and look at the interface. So now you see the traffic coming in on both the host ports. So we can look at the traffic on the other host port too, which is stack member 2/1/1, and we have the traffic coming in both the directions. So as you see, we are looking at the traffic counters of the host ports connected to the access client directly from the parent. You can also look at the aggregate traffic coming in at the port channel, which we had assigned port channel 10. So you look at the aggregate traffic coming in at the port channel, and this is where the QoS policing and shaping happens too, across the VSS pair. Now let's see how simple it is to provision additional uplinks from the client to the parent. I have two physical links connected from the access client 2 to the parent, and I will bring them up with single line configuration at the parent, with no configuration at the access client. Let's see the FEX detail. So the FEX is up with two uplinks connected from the client 1. I'm going to connect and make the other two links part of the port channel. That's all I need to do to bring the uplinks up, and both these are now part of the configurations of the aggregate port channel between the parent and the client. And we can verify that by looking at, and we will see that all the 4 are now bound. And that completes our demo. Thank you so much.